By virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby constitute this gathering as a lawful congregation of the University of Limpopo.
Our reading this morning is taken from the book of 1 Kings, chapter 19, verse 13. And it reads as follows. When Elijah heard it, he pulled his cloak over his face and went out and stood at the mouth of the cave. Then a voice said to him, "What are you doing here?" The question that follows you this morning, because there is a question that does not leave easily. It does not shout, it does not argue, it does not force itself into your plans. It waits, and sometimes for years, until the noise settles, until the applause fades, until carefully constructed identity begins to feel strangely insufficient. And then it speaks, "What are you doing here?" Alumni is not informational. God is not asking because he lacks knowledge. It is a question that exposes, a question that invites, a reckoning between where one stands and who one is becoming. Graduates, today you stand far from any cave. You stand in light, in recognition, in the clarity of completion. But if you listen closely beneath the celebration, there's already the beginning of that same question. What are you doing here? Not here as in this moment, but here as in this life you are about to construct. Here as in the choices you will make when no one is watching closely enough to applaud or correct you. The world you are entering will not ask you this question. It will offer substitutes. It will ask what you have achieved, what you can produce, how efficiently you can convert time into measurable success. These are not meaningless questions, but they are insufficient ones. They can be answered convincingly while the deeper question remains untouched, because it is entirely possible to arrive somewhere impressive and still not know why you are there. And so, the danger is not failure. The danger is arrival. Arrival without reflection, without interrogation, without the quiet courage to admit that direction and momentum are not the same thing. Elijah had momentum. He had done extraordinary things, and yet he found himself in a place that did not match the weight of his calling. The question interrupts that drift. It does not condemn him, it reorientates him. You will have your own versions of that cave, not necessarily places of despair, but moments when the structure of your life no longer answers the deeper sense within you that something is misaligned. Moments when success feels curiously hollow, or when the path ahead looks correct but not true. In those moments, the instinct will be to move faster, to fix outward circumstances, to regain the feeling of certainty. But the question does not respond to speed. It requires stillness. What are you doing here? It is a dangerous question because it removes your ability to hide beyond borrowed definitions. You cannot answer it with someone else's expectations. You cannot answer it with comparison. You cannot answer it with the language of achievement alone. You must answer it with honesty. And honesty has a cost. It may require you to admit that you have been pursuing something that was never truly yours. It may require you to walk away from what looks secure in order to move towards what is true. It may require you to stand in uncertainty longer than is your comfortable, without the immediate reassurance that you are on the right path. But without that honesty, something subtler happens. You begin to live a life that functions well on the outside, but remains unsettled within. A life that is efficient, productive, even admirable, but not fully inhabited. The renewing of the mind, the shaping of a life, the unfolding of purpose, these are not loud processes. They happen in the quiet willingness to ask the right question and to remain with it long enough for it to change you. Notice that God does not give Elijah a lecturer. He gives him a space to answer. That is where your life will be formed, not only in the answers you give, but in your willingness to face the question without evasion. So as you leave this place, do not rush to silence the voice with constant movement of distraction. Let the question follow you. Let it interrupt you. Let it unsettle you when necessary. What are you doing here in this life? Because it's not there to diminish your ambition. It is there to deepen it. It is the difference between building a life that impresses and building one that is true. The difference between becoming known and becoming real. The difference between success that fades and meaning that is real. The difference between success that fades. One day, in a moment you cannot yet predict, because Elijah didn't predict that one day he will run away and be in a cave. You will find yourself standing at the edge of some decision, some realization, some quiet turning point, and the question will return, not as an accusation, but as an invitation. What are you doing here? When that moment comes, may you not fear it. May you recognize it as grace. And may your life, not just today, but in the long unfolding ahead, be your answer. Lao Tzu once said, at the center of your being, have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. Amen. Let us pray. God of beginnings and endings, as we stand on the edge of what is next, may you strip away from your children the need to appear certain and plant within them the courage to be true. When the way is unclear, keep them from rushing past your voice. When success tempts them to forget themselves, call them back to what matters. When they are afraid to change, remind them that growth is often hidden in letting go. Shape them in steadiness that does not depend on applause, a wisdom that is not shaken by noise, and a faith that is willing to walk without seeing the whole path. And in all things, make their lives honest before you, so that wherever they go, they do not lose who they are becoming in you. In Jesus' name, bless their lives now and always. Amen.
Chairperson of Council, Mr. Pandelan Nofolovoto, and members of Council present, Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Jeffrey Mavilivili, and his executive management, university leadership at all levels, student leadership, pastor, distinguished guests, members of staff, proud parents and families, and most importantly, our graduates, good morning. Today is not just a ceremony, it is a celebration, a victory dance, and for some of you, the official end of "I will submit before midnight." It is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this 5th session of the 2026 autumn graduation ceremony of the University of Limpopo. Today marks a moment of pride, celebration, and reflection, an important milestone in the lives of our graduates and their families. We gather in the historic Hall, a place rich with meaning. This is not just a hall. It is a symbol of courage, intellectual freedom, and the enduring fight for justice. The legacy of Tiro reminds us that education is not passive. It is powerful. It challenges, it liberates, and sometimes it demands sacrifice. Your presence here today is in many ways a contribution of that struggle, a triumph of resilience, determination, and hope. As you walked through the foyer, you may have noticed the powerful words of Nelson Mandela. I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," close quote. And those of Julius Nyerere, I quote, "Education is not a way to escape poverty. It is a way of fighting it," close quotes. Graduates, today you carry that weapon. But do not worry. It is the only weapon we encourage you to use. Use it wisely, use it boldly, and most importantly, use it to build, not to break. Today, we celebrate the achievements of the Faculty of Humanities and the Faculty of Science and Agriculture. In this session, we will proudly witness a total of 287 degrees conferred and 56 postgraduate diplomas awarded. Within the broader context, during the autumn graduation 2026, the University of Limpopo will confer a total of 4,686 qualifications, comprising of 3,073 undergraduate degrees, 187 postgraduate certificates, 110 postgraduate diplomas, 1,035 honors degree, 252 master's degrees, and 29 doctoral degrees. This is a powerful testament to the university's role in shaping the intellectual and professional future of our country and continent, while truly providing solutions for Africa. We are deeply honored to acknowledge our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Jeffrey Mabilibili, who assumed office in January 2026. We thank you for your leadership and vision as you guide the university into a new era. We also recognize the valuable contribution of your predecessor, Professor Matlomo Kgalung. We extend a warm welcome to our respected council members present, and we thank you for guiding the university into the right direction. Words of welcome also goes to our pastor, our distinguished guests, current student leadership, alumni, partners, and all who contribute to support the mission of this great institution. And to the families, thank you for your prayers, the support, the financial miracles, and the patience. Today, this qualification belongs to you as well. Dear graduates, as you celebrate this achievement, remember, your qualification is not only a personal success, it is a public trust. You graduate at the time when society faces serious ethical challenges. The call upon you is clear. Be different, be ethical, be accountable. Let integrity be your signature even when no one is watching. Your profession demands more than knowledge, it demands character. Our country needs professionals who will lead with honesty, serve with compassion, and stand firm in truth. As you celebrate today, take time to capture these beautiful moments across our campus, from the new library extension to the award-winning Earth Science building to the scenic mountain and tranquil pond. Take pictures and make memories. Graduates, you leave this institution not just with a qualification, but with a responsibility to serve, to lead, and to transform. You are ambassadors of the University of Limpopo, where legacy shaped by courage and conviction. Go out and make a meaningful difference in your communities, in our country, and across the world. Once again, welcome to your graduation ceremony. May this be filled with pride, joy, laughter, and inspiration. Welcome and thank you.
Madam Chancellor, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma in absentia, members of University Councillor, Vice Chancellor and Principal Dr. Jeffrey Mabilibili, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Teaching and Learning, Professor Richard Madaje, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation and Partnership, Professor Tebogo Mutiba, the Registrar, Professor Gwena Masha, Dean of Students, Mr. Malusi Ngumalo, Executive Deans of University Faculties, Directors of School, Members of Senate, Members of Institutional Forum, Members of Alumni and Convocation and Associate, Members of Academic Staff, the graduating class of 2025, and lastly, the proud parents, good morning. Today marks an important turning point, not simply because you graduate, but because you now enter a phase where knowledge must be tested by service. Universities do not exist to decorate society with certificates, but they exist to prepare people to confront reality and to change it. Graduates, you have learned to question, to analyze the system, to understand people, to innovate, and to solve problems grounded in real conditions. The combination is not accident, it is necessary because the challenge ahead will not arrive neatly divided by the field. They will demand integrated thinking, ethical judgment, and practical action. You have been trained not only to understand the world as it is, but to imagine as it ought to be. The powerful responsibility. The education gives you insight, but also demand courage. The courage to act when silence is easier. The courage to lead when the path is uncertain. Africa today stands at a crossroads. It is a continent of youth, abuse, and creativity, yet it remains burdened by inequality, unemployment, institutional weakness, and environmental stress. These contradictions are not permanent. They are the results of choices made by choices avoided. Across your field of study, message is one. Development without coincidence is empty. Progress without integrity is unsustainable. Nations are not built by infrastructures alone, but they are built by values, governance, innovation, and deep understanding of people and places. Oliver Tambo reminded us that future depends on how we nurture and lead. Thomas Sankara challenged us to invent the future, not to inherit it. These are not abstracted ideas, they are instruction. Your responsibility is then not to confide a single role or profession. Whether you find yourself in community, an institution, laboratory, farm, or boardroom, your task is the same, to apply knowledge in a way that it will improve life, strengthen the system, and expand opportunity. You may be tempted to wait for perfect conditions or stable system or for permission to act, but the history has never moved that way. Steve Biko warned us that the greatest limitation is the mind that accepts constraints as permanent. Your education must free your thinking and give you confidence to challenge injustice where you encounter it. Let your postgraduate diploma and degrees be the tool to engagement, not to escape. Some of you will remain close to home. Others will move across provinces, countries, or continent. Wherever you go, carry a commitment to return value, to build capacity, and to contribute to something larger than yourself. Africa does not need a savior. It needs disciplined professionals, ethical leaders, critical thinkers, and people who are willing to serve with consistency and purpose. Mr. Chancellor, allow me to recognize the following comrades who did not just come to this institution to get the certificate, but they've contributed a lot in student struggle. In us here, we have the chairperson of Mass and Communication, Sinyaniso Afikile. And also we have Ronewas Tole, Molemane Pebetsi, Nyati Celebrate, Lisero Duwazan. Lastly but not least, we have Matebola Donald, who served in School of Social Science. Most of us know him as Bosaka, a disciplined and a grounded leader whose consistency, steadfast, calmness, and continue to ensure those around him. A reminder that a true leadership is not always loud, but they're always present. Lastly, congratulations to the class of 2026. May you go and build the South Africa that all of us we desire. Thank you.
Lochan, Dumelang, Avshen, Sanbonan, esteemed Chancellor Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma in absentia, Chairperson of Council, Mr. Nefolo, and Council members, Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Mabelebele, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Teaching and Learning, Professor Madadze, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Partnership, Professor Motiba, the Registrar, Professor Masha, Dean of Students, Mr. Ngumalo, Directors, Executive Deans of Faculty, Directors of School, Academic Staff and members of Senate, Council members, the SRC, Reverend, parents, sponsors, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2026. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as a proud alumnus of this University of Limpopo. Let me begin by acknowledging the people who made this moment possible, the parents, guardians, families, supporters, and sponsors. This achievement belongs to you too. Your sacrifices, your encouragement, and your belief have carried these graduates to this moment. Graduates, today marks more than the completion of a qualification. It is a testament to your resilience. The University of Limpopo not only produces graduates, but also shapes individuals who can think critically, engage meaningfully, and lead with purpose. I say this because I have lived it. During my time here, I had the privilege of serving as a representative for the School of Molecular and Life Sciences in one of my roles. This institution honed not only my academic intuition and cognitive abilities, but more importantly, it sharpened my leadership skills. I recall a defining moment involving one of the professors in microbiology. We were expected to write microbiology and biochemistry on 2 consecutive days, and you know how that feels like when you are a final year student and you have to write 2 majors following each other. Obviously, as students, we were not about to let that go as it was planned, because you know you're running a risk of not reaching this hall at some point. So we fought, we were colorful in our words, but what followed was not conflict, but a robust and respectful engagement. Though we disagreed passionately, through a dialogue and mediation, we found common ground. That experience taught me something I carry with me to this day. Even when your argument is valid, progress often requires compromise, understanding, and mutual respect. In a full circle moment after completing my degree, I approached the very same professor to be my referee. And it was one of the hardest things I had to do, because I had to calm myself down and say, do I go to the very person that I was colorful with words with? But it took some courage. I went to that very professor, and when I approached him, he did so willingly, and importantly, he chose to highlight my strengths even beyond my shortcomings. That is power beyond mentorship. That is the power of relationship you have built here with your lecturers, with your faculty deans, and so forth. Having been mentored by the academics such as Prof. Mampuru and Prof. Mauto in this university, I can gladly say that understanding the institutional critical recruitment process, I can confidently say that your degrees are not only of world class, but that your character has been shaped in equally important ways. This aligns with the University of Limpopo's vision of finding solutions for Africa. This is not just a statement, it is a call to action. It means that your education was never only about you. It was about the communities you come from, the challenges you understand, and the solutions that you now carry. Graduates, you are also beginning this new phase at this moment in the history of this institution. We recognize the profound and lasting contribution of the former Vice Chancellor, Professor Mokhalong, whose leadership has shaped the university into the institution you are graduating from today, an institution of strength, resilience, and academic credibility with world-class infrastructure. At the same time, we welcome the leadership of the new Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Mabelebele, whose tenure represents renewal and the opportunity of further advancement in the university's vision and an ever-changing world. This moment reflects both a strong foundation and a promising future. For you as graduates, this moment is symbolic. Just as the university transitions into a new chapter built on a strong foundation, so too are you stepping into your own next chapter, carrying forward what you have gained while shaping what comes next. You are not only leaving the University of Limpopo, you are becoming an extension of it. You need to remember, you're an extension of this university as you live here. You are now part of the generation that must transform knowledge into impact and education into solutions for our dynamic geopolitical landscape. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to remain connected to the university and to each other, because becoming a TEFLOP alumni is not the end of your journey with this institution. It is the beginning of a meaningful responsibility. After my own journey, I came to understand that this connection does not simply end at graduation. It continues through how we show up for one another, how we stay engaged, and how we contribute to the growth of this institution and its people. Being a part of the alumni community is not about recognition, it's about responsibility. It involves upholding the university's values, supporting those who follow, and strengthening the networks that sustained us all. As part of the alumni executive, we remain committed and available to support fellow alumni, but this responsibility does not rest with a few, it belongs to all of us. And today, I invite you to take the place with this community and play your part, stay connected, build meaningful networks, support one another, and share opportunities where you can. Because TEFLOP's strength lies in its people and our collective willingness to uplift each other. Graduates, be proud of how far you have come, be proud of what you have overcome, and be proud to call yourself TEFLOPers. Because once a TEFLOPer, always a TEFLOPer. I know the Pirates fan are excited that I used that phrase, because you know Pirates is on fire these days, but congratulations and thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the undergraduate degrees of the university on those graduates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the undergraduate degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Arts. Baloi Makungu, Baloi Nkari, Baloi Safra, Baloi Rilaveta, Chauke Jessica, Chauke Junior, Chauke Tsatsawana, with distinctions in community, child and adult psychology and therapeutic development psychology. Chauke Venus, Chokwe Pilad, Choshi Maidi, Dubazana Lesego, with distinctions in community, child and adult psychology and therapeutic development psychology. Nzombeni Nkateko, Kilikitla Tabisa, Kumete Hlengiwe, Kwebu Mlungisi. The degree is to be conferred cum laude. Tlatswayo Sibuile, Shebela Neo, Hoyane riabetswe. Kekana mogoshadi. Kekana mpho. Khatla kharudi. Khwale tsiamo. Khwedi khothatso. Khosa sibusiso. Khosa Gritha. Khumalo Mbonginkosi. Kubai given. Kwetepane Matebe. Lamula Simakale. Libya Karabo. Libilo Naledi. Livipi Ntibatse. Libisi di Makatso. Libisi Tumiso. With distinctions in crime prevention and victimology, monistic crime studies, and criminal justice. Le khotwane khwadigolo. Le khwati kabelo. Le kulwane theto. Le sese dimpho. Le Shabani Chantel. Le Tswalo Katlego. Make Katlego. Mapulela Smakale. Mabasa Nyiko. Mabena Mukhadi. Mabitsela Phala. Mabuya Rethabile. Mabusa Busisiwe. Maqebele Risima. Machete Makoma. Matava Mutsitsi. Madibana Sekgopo. Madisha Shirofajo, with distinctions in crime prevention and victimology, monistic crime statistics and criminal justice, community child and adult psychology, and therapeutic development psychology. Mighty Samantiva. Mafani Iyanda. Mafumulele Mpitso. Mafugo Mahlatsi. Mafukwane Selina. Maharala Itumeleng. Mahlatsi Tebogo. Majaja Bothata Koketso. Makama Tumelo. Makale Munei. Makura Lebogang. Makhutudise Mohlago. Makuva Release. Makwala Masale. Makwela Keletso. Malachi Matume. Malachi re shoketswe. Malatsi Charity. Malika Basitsana. Malisa Kuzo. Malumane Mapelu. Maluleke Malwantla. Maluleke Dennis. Maluleke Desmond. Maluleke Dion. Maluleke Oscar. Maluleke Eugene. Malunga Natsepo. Mama Bolore ga o getswe. Mama Bolo Thapelo. Mama Tshele Buitshepo. With distinctions in Advanced Northern Sotho Linguistics and Advanced Northern Sotho Literature. Manale Nomfundo. Mangolele Fumani. Manyike Happiness. Manzini Tamsanga. Maponya Teta. Mapote Muntadi. Maputla Sopepo. Marakalala Maputi. Maredi Maroti. Masemula Koketso. Masetla hlogonofatso. Mashaba Dineo. Mashaba Kagiso. Mashaba Vuyelo. Mashau Tebalelo. Mashapa Sean. Mashaya Siyabonga. Mashiru Sipesihle. Mashele Lindsay. Mashele Ngiasi. Mashele Rimfumelo. Masondo Sifiso. Maswanganyi Wini. Matabata Makopa. With distinctions in African religions, indigenous knowledge systems, political anthropology and African political systems, sociology of work and industry, and sociology of population. Matabata Tefelo. Matangana Pelokasi. Matebe Khutazo. Matebula Andile. Matebula Nozimbali. Matebula Notolo. Matere Masale. Matika Tato. Matlala di Makatso. Matlala Tebogo. Matlala Raisibe, Matlake excellent. Matsimela Madimetsa. Mauku Bakoni. Mavuso Luyanda. Mawela Nkelekanyo. Mbayi Wanga. Mbalokuhle. Mbambo Bongani. Mbata Mliba. Mei Takani. Mitana Nelisiwe. Mhlanga Buhlari. Mukabele Natasha. Mkondo Billy. Mulangeni Mbali with distinctions in community, child and adult psychology and therapeutic development psychology. Mamohale Khotsofalo. Mula wa Chigofajo. Murwa Tato. Munisi Lesedi with distinction in stylistics and modern Western literature. Mudiba Mapefo. Mudiba Tsimullo. Muyeng Mapitsi. Mufukeng Confidence. Mogale fikile. Mogoboya molepa. Mohlamunyane ka morelo. Mujela Mohadi. Mohumugane Khotlelelo. Mukhotu Mahlaku. Mukhumule Nwako. The degree is to be conferred cum laude. Mukubake Mashilo, with distinctions in international political economy, diplomacy, politics of developing nations. Mukwena Thulani. Mukwena Princess. Mukwele Solomon. Mukwena Ngwana Matsiri. Mukwena Ponzo. Mulema Nepebetsi. Mulepo Buledi. Moncho Masigo. Mongwe Tinswalo. Muntlani Blessing. Munyepa Usibolaishi. Muntsiwa Nyeleti. Mureko Tabang. Mutapo Mukurieng. Mutapo Ramungeng. Mutemani Tsepo. Mutwa Dipolelo. Motloutsi Kgaogelo, Motloutsi Mokgadi, Mphago Moyahabo, Mpulwane Matsiye, with distinctions in English grammar and literature and stylistics and modern Western literature. Msengi Vonani, Msimango Malebongwe, Mthembu Zenhlanhla, Mthembu Khothatso, Mtimunye Muthokozisi, with distinctions in international political economy, diplomacy, and politics of developing nations. Mudau Sipho, Mugodi Mpho, Muhlanga Hlengiwe, Munyai Avakundwi. The degree is to be conferred cum laude. Munyai Khuliso, Munyai Vukala, with distinctions in advanced Tshivenda linguistics and advanced Tshivenda literature and culture. Munyamela Master, Murampia Simon, Mvula Boniswa, Ndlovu Adrian, Ndubane Kulane, with distinctions in crime prevention and victimology, and monistic crime statistics and criminal justice. Mtswangu Lilita, Nemakuvuni Yonarin, Nevutalu Zoluga, Nkobe Luanda. Ngobeni Ronel. Ngobeni Ruth. Ngobeni Matimu. Ngobeni Nkateko. Ngubeni Thandolwethu. Ngwenya Paballo, with distinctions in English grammar and literature and stylistics and modern Western literature. Ngwenya Matrinity. Nkwana Mulugadi. Nkwana Thabang. Nkwani Thapelo. Nkosi Bonginkosi. Nkosi Palesa, with distinctions in community, child and adult psychology and therapeutic development psychology. Nkosi Senzo, with distinctions in crime prevention and victimology and monistic crime studies and criminal justice. Nkosi Ayanda, Nkosi Siyabonga, Nkuna Lehlogonolo, Nkuna Nhlenkente, Ntleman Thabiseng, with distinctions in community, child and adult psychology and therapeutic development psychology. Ntuke Ntshepiso, Ntshauba Prudence, Ntwampe Khosi, Nyamandi Siyabonga, Nyati celebrate. Nyati princess. Msungeni ayavuya. Phala Zwelithini. Phelepe Mpho. Phoshoko Katlego. Pilusa Katlego. Picho Loretta. Rabothata Lethabo. Rabothata Tshepiso. The degree is to be conferred cum laude. Rakabe Musima. Ralefatane Moloko. Raliwetsa Urifuna. Ramafalo Lebo. Ramakgolo Tshepo. Ramalatswa Mathupa. Ramashia Anella. Ramavuya Thakani. Rametsi Tshepo. Ramuroko Mperekeng. Ramphago Malihu. Rampuku Sean. Ramushu Mpho. Sambo Princess. Sathege Motswane. Siale Lehlabile. Seemolo Thapelo. Sekatane Refilwe. Sikasembe Lesego. Sikukune Murore. Sikwela Shibu. Selepe Kulong. Silo Samuel. Silua Mahlatsi. Simusa Rachel. Sineke Thabang. Sirakwana Tibatso. Sireto Tina. Sitati Manzani. Shatuma Matsubani. Shairi Tumezi. Shai Mahlatsi. Shandu Nombulelo. Shibambu Beverly. Shirinda Nhlanhla. Sibande Sianda. Sibara Tendani. Sibia Kurula. Sibia Linhle. Sibui Avoid. Silau Tando. Silinda Wright. Sinyaniso Afikile. Sithole phephile. Sithole roniwa. Siweya tsuntsuka. Thabo Kakhotwe. Jali Mulokela. Gianni Khadi. Tlomatsana Khatliso. Chikuvo Ntakuseni. Sisudi Vulenda. Tsipa Lethabo. Xulu Nonhlanhla. Zita Misho.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to award the postgraduate diploma of the university all those graduates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the postgraduate diplomas of the university.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the postgraduate diploma in information studies. Baloyi Vutsila. Duba Patulo. Galane Sijabaledi. Make Mwaladi. Mahlangu Pumulo. Makena Ramubai, Malapane Mabure, Matebula Kunguluka, Mataba Murakana, Mawasha Morin, Mazia Yolanda, Muari Mabatu, Mujapelo Khaurelo, Mutapo Lesedi, Mtombeni Gugu, Uhutwana Mukibelo, Sifara Ngwana Mogale,
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the postgraduate diploma in science communication. Chauke Rivoningo, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Dungeni Stanley with distinction in science communication and contextualized knowledge. Hadebe Habedi Debo, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Majeke Nzago. Machaga Bonolo, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Machaga Mapiri with distinctions in research project, science communication and contextualized knowledge. Magota Ntabiseng. Maluleke Mamuru, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Mama Wulu Morau. Mam Pokwe, surprise with a distinction in science communication and contextualized knowledge. Mapulu, benevolent with distinctions in research project and science communication and contextualized knowledge. Masheking Lerato with a distinction in science communication and contextualized knowledge. Mashile Mapula with a distinction in science communication and contextualized knowledge. Matava Levorang. Mawila Kanyisa. Morote Kwena with distinctions in science communication and contextualized knowledge, science communication management, and applied science communication. Mujapelo Lerato. Molava Sihulong, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Mutumugolo Manji, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Mutumugolo Naga. Mutseto Serale with distinctions in science communication and contextualized knowledge, science communication in public space, and research project. Nkadimeng Munamuledi with distinctions in science communication and contextualized knowledge and applied science communication. Ngosi Pumzile, the diploma to be conferred cum laude. Pasha Hunadi with a distinction in science communication and contextualized knowledge. Rakoma Sundaga with a distinction in applied science communication. Silwana Wanamanuku with a distinction in science communication and contextualized knowledge. Shawangu Amaze. Siwui Ngateko. Temo Mapula with distinctions in research project and science communication and contextualized knowledge. Tobagale Moyahabo with distinctions in nature of science and communication, research project, science communication and contextualized knowledge, and science communication management.
Mr. Chancellor, Ntate Nthekele Seanamarena, Kubo ya thuto, nna ke a e batla, ke tšhaba dipuo tša batho, a di fade. Bjale re a tshepa gore dipuo tša batho di tla fela. Mr. Chancellor, this is one of the songs performed by this capable choir under the leadership of Prof. Matsebatlela. It comprises staff members and students of this university. As we have witnessed, when it performs, all of us feel on top of the world. Can we give the choir a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, many thanks to you for presiding over this ceremony so well. Your positive and constructive approach to issues encourages both students and staff to work very hard. As a result, a large number of students are present in this ceremony today to celebrate the fruits of their hard work. For all this, we'd like to say to you, Re a leboha. Let's give him a big round of applause. Once again, Mr. Chancellor, our gratitude is also reserved for the council of this university, which is today represented by its chairperson, Mr. Pandelani Neforowodwe, Ms. Sitebe, Ms. Mbane, Dr. Nukaneng, and the Honorable Justice Mogere Masipa. This council is the rock on which this university is built. That is why the university has grown in leaps and bounds in many areas of its academic project. Let's give our council members also a big round of applause. Mr. Chancellor, at this university, as you are aware, we work as a team. In this regard, Professor Mutiba, the DVC for Research, Innovation, and Partnerships, deserves our thanks for having welcomed us so warmly that we felt at home indeed. Can we also give a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, if there is one thing that we as human beings must not underestimate, is the power of prayer and faith. Because of prayer, which brought us closer to God, led by Reverend Pachwana, the graduation ceremony went extremely well. That is why we would also sing with confidence in Xitsonga that loko hina xikwembu hi tla hlula. Thanks very much, Reverend Pachwana, for such a powerful sermon. Mr. Chancellor, the youth are our future. There's no doubt about it. We are therefore grateful to Ms. Masera from the SRC for delivering a very constructive, inspiring, and motivating speech. We are encouraged that with the youth of our ability, the future of this country looks rosy indeed. Can we also give a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, thanks a million times, which is deserved, by Ms. Ntuli, representing alumni and convocation of the university, for a very wonderful speech where she advised our students not to be too hard or not to be too stubborn, but sometimes to compromise in life if you want to achieve your goals. But we thank her a lot also for telling our students to aim high in life, that they must go out there and do their best to bring about progress in the country. Can we also give Ms. Ntuli a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, for these students to graduate today, it is the handiwork of both academics and support staff. Thanks are therefore due to the Dean of Students, executive deans, directors, professors, senior lecturers, and junior lecturers. They are seated here in front on the stage. Their contribution to the success of students, as we have witnessed, is immense. Their work is here for everyone to see among our graduates. In Xitsonga, we would like to say, today, mintiro ya n'wina I vulavurile. To all our guests from the four corners of this country, thanks very much for gracing our ceremony with your presence. Your support is highly appreciated. As we say in Sepedi, li re dirile batho, le kamoso le re thege. Can we give them a big round of applause? Now, to a very important stakeholder of the university, our parents and relatives and sponsors, especially parents and relatives. We highly appreciate your presence today in such large numbers. We see fathers are here, mothers are here, brothers are here, sisters are here, grandmothers are here, grandfathers are here, nieces and nephews are also here. This shows that our parents and relatives care a lot for the well-being of their children. And we are grateful that these parents and relatives do realize that today, unlike in the past where cattle and goats used to be our inheritance, times have changed. Education has become an everlasting inheritance, and nobody is going to take it away from them. Therefore, we are very grateful because we also experienced the happiness displayed by the parents. I can only use two examples here. One of the parents said, referring to a child, "Ke a o leboha ngwanaka." And another one said, "Kgotlelelo o kgotleletše." Can you give yourself a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, for all these effective, stupendous arrangements, we'd also like to thank the Registrar, Professor Masha in absentia, though today he is represented by Mr. Malahlela. We'd also like to thank Ms. Ratau and their team from Community Relations, Mr. Baloyi, assistant registrars in faculties, principal admin officers and secretaries. Mr. Chancellor, as everybody has witnessed, our hall is so beautiful. There's no doubt about it. This is the work of Mr. Khatuke and his team from facilities. Our communication is also of a high standard. For this, we thank Mr. Khomeswana and his capable team. I think they too deserve a big round of applause. Now we come to you, our graduates. We see you. We are highly proud of you. Can you tell your neighbor seated next to you that you look smart? Our graduates, we thank you for having chosen this university to complete your studies. Some of us academics were lecturers. We were impressed by the fact that you focused on your studies. You did not focus on attending bashes, week in and week out. Yes, you told yourselves that your studies come first. That is why you have graduated today. Nevertheless, as the university, from the council, the VC, and his team, we wish you all the best in your various careers. And as graduates, you did not achieve success on your own. There was somebody who held your hand. In this case, parents, sponsors, and academics seated here in front were there for you. Can you therefore please stand up and thank your parents at the back of the hall by waving at them? You can stand up and do so now. Thank you very much. While still standing, please. In front here, you have council members, the VC and his team, who made you who you are today. They too deserve a big thank you. Wave at them also. You may take your seats. Thanks very much. Lastly, as we say again in this beautiful language, Xitsonga, vutomi abji shabiwi. Please drive safely and arrive home alive. Lisipile habutsi, mifamba kahle, vachimbile zwabudi, ambani kahle. I thank you.
Sisikeleni Afrika,
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of Limpopo.
Gaudiamus igitur, juvenestum sumus. Gaudiamus igitur, juvenestum sumus. Post jugundum juventutem, post molestem senetutem, nos habebitumus, nos habebitumus. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi fini etur. Vita nostra brevis est, brevi fini etur. Venit mos velocitem, rapid nostra trocitem, nemini pascetur, nemini pascetur. Vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum qualibet, vivat membra qualibet, semper siti flore, semper siti flore. Long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers, long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers. Farewell to all our graduates, farewell to all our graduates, may they ever flourish, may they ever flourish. Long live Vice Chancellor, long live our lecturers, long live Vice Chancellor.